Hey guys, I know it has been an incredibly long time. I think it's been like 8 or 9 months now. But I'm sorry I got so lazy. I have not been making any videos. I'm so sorry. But I wanted to come back swinging today. It's been a long time, so I'm sorry if I rant or if I just go off on a whim. I have no idea what I'm really going to say. I do know I want to talk about high school because, I had high school and all 4 of those years I was sick with UC, and for 2 of those years I had my ostomy, so I wanted to talk about that. When I was a freshman, I barely had any issues with my UC. My flares were pretty much under control. I was on steroids, I think, throughout high school until I had my surgeries. But what I hated about high school is that I had a universal bathroom pass. And it was horrible because no one else in my class really understood what was happening, and I was kind of the outcast, the loner type. I didn't really talk to anybody. I had like one friend. I really didn't try to include myself in anything because I didn't want to. My counselor actually had to try to motivate me to get into high school stuff and clubs, and I'm like, I'm good. I'd rather just go home, do my homework, and go to bed. Like, I'm not the type to get involved. So I didn't really care what they thought, but it still kind of bothered me, the looks that I would get and stuff, because sophomore year, when my worst flare occurred, and then that led to my surgeries, my universal bathroom pass was like it was fabulous to have, but it sucked to use it, because what it meant was that I could literally just get up and leave. But out of kindness, because I'm not the type to just walk away, I would ask the teacher, and I had a moment when my history teacher was lecturing, and I thought I was just going to put my pants right in that seat. And it was a horrifying feeling because it also happened in my math class. And a lot of the same people that I had in math, I had in history. So they're like, what is wrong with this girl? Like, is she insane? Does she just like to go to the bathroom a lot? But that wasn't the case. I really enjoyed school. I just had to go to the bathroom. So he was in the middle of talking, and I'm just like, hands shot up right away, and he goes, yes. And I think he kind of forgot that I was the kid with the universal bathroom pass, because the nurse literally told every single teacher that I had, hey, let this girl go to the bathroom when she needs to go. And for those of you who suffer from UC or Crohn's, you know what it feels like, and that feeling that you get when it's pushing and you're like, no, don't you dare. Do not do this to me right now. And you're holding it in and you're doing your very, very best. And I wasn't even going to wait for him to answer, but thankfully he answered really quickly. And he said, yeah, go. And so I was in the middle of the class, and my desk actually moved when I got up. And I straight up ran out of my classroom. And luckily, where I was in the school, the bathroom was around the corner, so I just had to run really fast. And I ran in there, and I sat down on the toilet, and I was crying, because it was really traumatizing. There was like, all these people in that classroom were staring at me, and I'm not one to ask for attention. I'm not one that enjoys having attention on myself. So it was really, really hard to make myself get up and go to the bathroom and make a fool of myself, essentially, but it would have been a lot worse had I not made it. So I was really grateful for my universal bathroom pass, but at the same time it really kind of sucked. But luckily I didn't have a big reputation to uphold, so it worked out. And in addition to going to high school and stuff, I know a lot of people with ostomies or Crohn's or UC fear public bathrooms. I know a lot of people in general hate public bathrooms, but I always have fun with public bathrooms, simply for the reason that I really like to see people's faces when I come out of the bathroom, because when I just have to empty my bag, I don't usually sit down. I will like kind of do like a lunge kind of thing where like my right leg is bent, almost touching the floor, but I'm not going to put my knee on the floor, that's disgusting. And then I'll put my left leg kind of right next to the toilet and like lunge into it so I don't have to sit down, because taking off your pants is I hate taking off my pants sometimes. So I just kind of lunge. And I really genuinely wonder what people are thinking in the stall next to me or outside when they see my feet are facing the wrong direction. But I always have a good time with it, because it's like, what are you going to do? I mean, in high school, I hated having people look at me funny or whatever. But now that I have an ostomy and I've embraced it and it's my life, I've come to peace with it, and I have a ball of a time whenever people look at me funny. With active UC or Crohn's, it's horrible when you're having a horrible flare and you're literally setting off fireworks in that stall. And there's people out there and you're sitting in there for, like, give or take, depending on the flare, 20 to 50 minutes you're sitting in that stall. And if it's a single seater, you've occupied this bathroom for almost an hour and you're feeling horrible because there's all these women or men standing outside wondering what in the world is going on in this bathroom. And I know that I used to do that when I had UC, and my dad pretty much raised my brother and I at the beach. But the problem with that was that there was, I think my brother and I counted, and there was 52 stairs. And so, you know, he would go, it was volleyball, so he would, there's a lot of courts, and there's like 8 courts on each side, and it's quite a walk in really deep sand. So when I had a flare, I went, because I was a kid, I couldn't stay home, so I would run. I mean, I mastered the art of sprinting. And I sprinted up the stairs and I would sit in that bathroom. I became friends with that toilet. I mean, seriously, like, I spent hours in there, no doubt. Like, I was in there quite a lot of my childhood, in the bathroom. But with high school and stuff, it's the same as it is for college. Granted, I only went to college for about 3 weeks because I'm not motivated enough and I'd rather be working. But college really isn't that bad if you have an ostomy or anything, because no one cares what you look like. In high school, I feel like it's so hard because you just want to impress people and you want to look good. But then in college, it's like, I mean, if you see someone with no makeup on, their hair's up, they're in sweats, they're running, like, all you do is you're just like, I feel you, man. Like, I'm on the same page as you. Because everyone has crap they gotta do. But in high school, it's super judgmental, and it's hard, but college is so different. So, I hope that that kind of helped you guys. I don't know the age range of my viewers, so I'm hoping that my high school story kind of helped you a little bit. But my main thing that I want you guys to take from this video is don't be afraid to have a voice. I didn't gather a voice until I was about 16, and that was, I had my surgeries when I was 15. So kind of in the midst of all of that, I realized that the only person that's going to speak up for my well-being is myself and my mom. My mom wasn't always there. So she doesn't always know what I need. She generally does. But sometimes you're the only person that's going to speak up for yourself. So do that. Don't be worried about someone's opinion or what they have to say or them judging you. Just do your own thing, because at the end of the day, they don't care. The only person that should care about you is you. So, with that being said, have an opinion. Not a rude one, of course, but have an opinion, and don't be afraid to voice it, because the people who mind don't matter, and the people who matter don't mind. Dr. Seuss, I think. Pretty sure that's Dr. Seuss. I don't know. But anyway, I hope that video kind of helped you guys. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long, but I'm hoping, I know I say this pretty much at the end of every video, hopefully I'll start making some more. We'll see what happens. I hope that you guys are all doing super well, and that if you're having a flare right now, hold on and get yourself a smiling pile of poop pillow. They make everything better. Anyway, that's all for this video. So I'm gonna fly away now, but I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And if you have any questions, pop it in the comments. If it's a private question, I always put my email in the description. Other than that, you guys are golden. So I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.